I am so excited to share with you a new process. I'm in the middle of building a landing page for a client. We had a conversation over Zoom, of course, and I got information about exactly what they need, what they're looking for in this particular funnel. And to be honest, a lot of clients sometimes don't understand or how to articulate what they really want. And it's really difficult sometimes because they really don't know what the best conversion rates or what they really want, what design they might. If you're lucky, they might actually have an idea of a competitor or be able to give you some screenshots of what they do like, but they really don't know or have a clue of what they need or what they want. They know, I mean, they know they could probably come to you because they want a funnel or and at the end of the day they want more leads, but they don't really know design, right, at all. So it's hard to sometimes articulate that as well as get exactly what they need. So what I did was actually I took the recording of a call that I had with a client and I pasted it in here from Fathom, right? I actually just took up the description and put it in there. And then I asked the client to give me the copy for what they want. But again, they don't really understand exactly what they want. He typed in a few things in ChatGPT and sent that over to me. I could tell. So I took that information and plugged that also into the same chat here. And what I did was asked it to give me the best, basically interpret what we have in our conversation and what he sent me that would be a description that I could give another site. I'm going to share with you this other site that is also run by AI, but it's amazing. So anyways, I asked it to give me a description for this website called Lovable Dev right here. So Lovable Dev, actually, let me go to the main part of the website. You're going to love this. And so I'm mocking up websites with this by literally giving it a description. And it can also turn your idea into an app in seconds. And literally you can just say, build me a landing page for this. But I want AI to take my conversation with the client and really give me an in-depth this description of what I want. You can also attach things here as well. And I mean, I'm probably just hitting the basics of what this can do. So I had ChatGPT give me a description to this, and I'll put the link here in the description here for Lovable, but I'm loving it. It gives you like there's a free trial. You can get a couple, three pages done, I think. And then after that, I was like, actually, I'm loving it. I'm paying for the upgrade. So it came up with this description over here and literally built this whole website here from scratch, like in minutes, like in seconds, really. And maybe sometimes it takes a few minutes. But you can also, like, if you don't like something, there was like colors, or you can actually just talk to it, just like ChatGPT down here. And I gave it some more ideas, and it just started like editing things and editing it. And then what I did was I basically screenshotted this so you can actually make it go live on Lovable, and like you can connect a domain and it could be working for you. But I screenshotted, I have another Chrome extension to screen capture the entire page. Sorry, I shouldn't have clicked on that, but you can like open it up. You can click publish and update it. And I opened up the page, an entire page. And then what I did was went over to ChatGPT here, and I went ahead and actually it gave me the description, and then actually I uploaded the image and asked it to help me recreate it in high level. So what I'm doing is actually, let's see here, go down a little bit more, and then I actually got a better picture for the screenshot over on the right hand side for the image. And basically, I was trying to find where I uploaded the image. I uploaded the image somewhere in here of the screenshot of the site, and basically asked it to give me step by step all of the sections. Let's see here. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I asked it, if I rebuilt this and go high level, can you give me the step by step without having to use code? Because I really could give this to my assistant, and he's good at JavaScript and things like that, but I want to recreate it without having to put CSS or JavaScript in it, because it's basically like sections, and I want the exact like fonts and the spacing to be correct, and there's a like a shadow box behind each one, but I want it to give me the exact step by step. So I just was going through it and asked it to help me, give me the you know the font size, the line height. And so if you're brand new at building funnels, this is going to give you exactly step by step. Sometimes if it's something that you're not sure of and it's not giving you the exact thing, I even screenshotted this whole section on the right in high level and asked it, like, I don't have those options. I was explaining like certain like padding sizes and things like that, or it was like a border or something like that, and it wasn't giving me the right thing, and I would just like screenshot the side, and then it would actually give me step by step. Like, I was like, get more specific, tell me exactly where to go and what things to change in the margins and the padding. So to give you an idea, I just went in and started building this out step by by sections. So there was like a section here, so I like added a whole like the section here is the green parts. Then you can add in rows and then add in columns. So I know this is the 2 columns, so I brought in a 2 column here, uploaded the picture, put in the text. Also, I was like, well, how do I get these icons? Where do I get that? So I asked ChatGPT, gave me all these sections and where to put the text, what headlines, and, add the 3D ebook image in there, where to put the drop shadows and things like that here. And then I did ask it to give me some after got the book. Let's see here. I asked it, where can I get these icons? Because I know there's some ways to get the icons, and it showed me down here. Let's see. I might have been in another chat, but it gave me this website, which I want you guys to note is Lucid. It gave me actually a couple different websites, but this one was exactly where these icons were at. So I just like searched book and then found the icon book, open book. Let's see, let me type it in. Open book. This is one. And actually it came in black first. So it was like this. And then I was just downloaded it as black and then uploaded it, and that's where I got these icons here. And then I was like, man, I want to change the color. But I didn't realize it was right here. I can change the color right there. So I'm going to actually, as I was changing out the icon, because I asked ChatGPT to give me the code. I was almost going to go and put in code to change the colors, but I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to like just have it the right color and not have to like worry about different adding in like code for each item or each icon. So that's when I figured, actually I should probably film this. So Lucid I don't even know if I'm saying that right. lucide.dev. I'll put that in the comment below. And it looks like I can just do this for free. So I'm just using this. I'm going to change the color here to the green that I want and see what was that color. Here was the background color that I was using. So I just go in here and paste that. And you can ask it, like, what are the colors? What is the hex color? HEX is the hex colors that we use as designers. So we're going to download this target one. I'm going to change out the image here. Let's see, target. So I'm going to do the rest of this and come right back. Okay, so I got all those icons up. And what I want to do is so I've actually kind of went backwards. I was trying to fix the bottom down here, and I got this section to look right. And then now I actually I want to actually fix this part here. So the testimonial, I'm going to ask it for the testimonial section, can you give me the instructions to make that look right? Font sizes, anything I use is margin and padding, etc. It actually talks to me funny. It's probably the settings that I put on here. What others are saying. Let's see here. That's not what I had on the image itself, but that's fine. Margin, I mean, maybe it's just adding what I could put on here, but margin for the entire testimonial section. So this is where I want to teach you guys the padding, top, left, top slash bottom, and padding for the left and the right sides. So, and it's actually giving the mobile and desktop version. So the padding here is what we're talking about is this whole section, and we're talking about, let's actually ask it to be specific. Post setup, go high level, add centered text block with font 28. So actually, let's see, make sure, what do I have here? I had 32. Let's change that to 28 is the font size. And font weight bold. It's already bold right here. I think it might have forgotten. Let's see, add a 3-column row. That's not what it looks like too. So actually I'm going to do a screenshot again. Let's see. So, and actually this will be a good example for you. So I had created, it went to Lovable, I actually put in that description right here, and then it created this site, like I said, right? So I opened this up. I'm going to create, I'm actually going to screenshot this page and download the image again. And I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and just going to give it to her again. The black section with testimonial, with the testimonial is what I'm looking to recreate. Background 1 EEE. So I actually have a straight black section here, and you can click add additional color. I'm going to paste that to be the exact color and click add. It's like a lighter black. It's not exactly black. Let's see, quote in the center, which I have it centered. Bottom padding and top and bottom padding. So what I'm going to do here is add a new section. Okay, so the section, I wanted to make sure I was reading it right. So the section itself is this green section, like I said. And so the top and bottom padding is like 60 to 80 pixels. So, and you can decide. You can decide what you want to do. Like 60 is this much and 80 is this much. So you can play around with it and see how you like it. Padding left and right. On desktop is 60. Let's see. Padding left and right side over here. So let's say 60 and 60. And now it's saying for mobile, which we can change up here, mobile mode, or in here, I can go to that section here, and it was 30. Let's do 20 on the sides. If I wanted to type it in and be exactly 30, I can type it in here. And the quote box might be, actually change this to 18. and 16 on desktop actually. So actually, let me change that to 16. Let's go back to this and make this 18. 18 on desktop. Line height is 1.6 and the color is FFF, which is white already, which we have already is white. So color. And if I wanted to change that here, advanced, and the line height is 1.6. So I'm going to change that to 1.6. Might make it bigger. Font style regular. Let's see. We have it as a bold already. So add another text box below the name, add another text below for the name and title. Okay, so we can do the name and title, and they want that to be 14 pixels. Bold, and that will be 20 pixels. Title, name, oh, name was the 14, and this part would actually be 14, 20, 13. Oh, this was 14 font size. Save that. This was actually bold. And you could make it italic or regular if I wanted to. Down here. And because I made it italicized, we have to change this if we want it white too. And I'm always constantly saving. Quotation marks. So it has like a quotation marks on the side. If you want the green quotation marks on your in the screenshot, add an image of the quote icon. Upload it in green or white. Place it above the quote at 32 pixels. Plain text. So if I wanted to use, or option B, you can do, so this is saying add an image of it, or option B is to add a text box and make it 48 pixels. Okay, so we can add a text box here, add the quote here, and make this white or green and make it 48 pixels. Move it over to the left. Font color or green. It says align center, but I don't really think that'll look good. And actually move this to the right side. Actually could be this quote. Or it doesn't look right. I'm just gonna do that. Could make it this color. Color is not the green. Already exists. Or you can make it a lighter green. Let's see. And then this one. I couldn't do it. That's the same one. What? Okay, so I changed the margin to -50 to kind of squish up that quote with that side of, and then moved this text box here, the padding on the side, I put 20. So the padding inside of the box itself is the padding right here. The margins are outside of the element based on which box you're highlighting. So I'm highlighting the text box itself. So the padding inside there, the padding itself is the spaces right here and the space right here. And so for the quote, I made the margin outside of its box negative number to push up the text where I want it. Now, I also asked it to give me the font for the other side, so I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to move that down twice. Actually, undo that. I'm going to make another quote thing. I want it to be on the bottom. So I pasted that other, I don't even know what you call those, ellipses quotes in there. We're going to make this go to the right side and change that color to the green as well. And now I want to move it up a little bit more. So I'm going to put the margin up here too as a -20. You see that moved it up. So we're going to play with that size and maybe move that up -50 as well. So that moved it up. Look how great that looks. Awesome. Pretty good. So we'll do that. That looks pretty good. So top margin. So it's not exactly like, okay, right alignment, top margin 30. Well, I ended up making it a negative number. Let's see here. And so it actually, sometimes I guess it's not exactly. So you're just going to have to like play with it how you want it. Let's see. And this actually, go center. Actually, I was going to have it aligned. This actually looks a little bit different than the actual one on the site itself. Let's see. How can I make it look a little bit better? And it might have been a 3-column. Let's see. It might. There might have been a reason why it had 3 columns to make it squish into the middle. Let's see. Let's try that actually. I'm gonna make it a 3-column, and we can move this in here. Move this in here. So here. And actually move that down. And we can move this to the side. We have to play around with this a little bit more. This down. All the way down. There we go. So it gives it more padding on each side. good. How does that look? So I guess it's not exact, but I guess if I wanted to be exact, I could keep asking it some more questions. And get the free playbook button and you give the exact setup for that with your corner and the call to action button. So I already have the text on there. And I'm going to say, okay, font was 16 pixels, white, green. Actually, this is the right green. This other green is a different green. This one. And radius is 8 pixels. So border options in the advanced tab. So we're going to go to the advanced tab. We're going to go to borders. Full border, 8 pixels. Well, let's do 10. Let's see, actually, 1. And I'm going to make there's actually going to be no border itself, but the radius is what we're doing. It says 8, but I'm going to do 10 pixels because for some reason this one doesn't let me type in the number. Get the free playbook. And the box shadow, if we want the box shadow like that, we're going to go to box shadow down here. Oops, I did it twice. Outer, so X is 0, 4, 8. Zero spread 0.1. So actually the color, you can give me that in the hex code for the color of the box shadow. EO, EO, EO. Do that. Oh, and we're going to put the icon on there too. So I'm going to go back here. Actually, I want to make this medium. Make it bold. Still not making it bold. Hold on. Right arrow. I don't want CSS. The mobile optimization, 10 pixels on the top and the bottom. Go to mobile. 10 pixels. And 20 on the right and left. Let's see, it's a little bit the same. Let's see, and the mobile, we got the shadow, we got this, 16. Oh, I had 12. I had 12 on the top and bottom. Oh, wait, that was clicked on the wrong thing. Good. Down there. 12, I already did that. 12 and 12 and 24 and 24 on the side, centered. Oh, I'm on the wrong button. 12 and 12 and 24 on the sides. Let me double check. What is font again? I don't know. There seems to be a different font. Poppins. Or enter. Okay. So actually, I've been using the wrong font. So I can change this font. You can change it to custom font here and then change and find the font you want. Or you can go up here and right here and change this to the font you want. And paragraph is open sans. I like that. Let's just do that and save that. So this can be open as well. Okay. Headline fonts. Okay, that's all updated, I think. That updated too. Awesome. It's looking good. We'll probably put the logo of the company logo up here. But I'll just leave it blank for now. But do that, do that, do that. And then I'm going to make a form. Okay, let's do the form. Now, in order to do the form, that's going to be in a whole nother section. So go out of here. We're going to sites, forms, create a new form. And we can actually do full name and just take out so we have less information here. We can do phone, email, or just email. And if we just do email, we less, we don't have to have all this other policy stuff. So I'm going to rename the form so we know what it's for. Strategy. Save that. Now the button. I wanted the button to be get the free. There we go. And let's see. Can you help me design form? So we're not going to do this. We're going to make it black. And let's see, what's the size? 16. So we're going to change that down here to 16. Font size 600 weight. Down here. White. Background green. Oh, 14 inches padding. Top and bottom. button look better. And 28 left and right. All right. 8 pixels corner radius. Center, match the body. Okay. Optional shadow. Let's see. Box shadow 0, 0, 0, spread 0.1. Oh wait, that's the color. Box shadow, actually. Where's the box shadow? Oops, options. Colors and background. Advanced settings. That's the form itself. Let's see. Options, styles. Horizontal, vertical, blur, and spread. Vertical Y is 4. 12 pixel blur. And spread is 0, and we're going with black. Shadow color black. There. Oh, nice. I like it. Okay, good. Save that. And now we're going to go back to add that to the site. Funnels. Oops, wrong one. Let's see, this one. Edit. We're going to put that form down here. And we're going to type in form, and we're going to pull in that form here. And there it is, nonprofit strategy form. And we go. Awesome. We could put a little disclaimer underneath that, like they have here. You can unsubscribe at any time. Go back here. Let's do a little tiny, see, where's the text that we could add? Well, these are like the actual fields, but I want to add a little bit of text. Let's see. Oh, down here. No, that's not it. Here, text. Make it really tiny. Not that big. We're going to say 12 and open sans. Not make that bold. Make that centered. There we go. Go back. Okay. Actually, go back again. Should already be there. Updated. There we go. Let's see, down here. All right. Oh, so this the form itself has a border. Here I can see a little shadow. I didn't want that. So I'm gonna go back here and take that out. So this box itself is having a little shadow here. What we're gonna do is go to options again, and we are gonna look for that. See box. No, I don't want that shadow there. See, we're in styles, colors, and backgrounds. Let's see, where is it? Miscellaneous. Nope. Border style. Corner radius. 0. No. Just going to have that. No shadow. Oh, here, let's do that. No. None. Yep, there we go. So now no extra border shadow there. Looks good. Okay, I realized I didn't put a footer in here, so it's going to add a footer to the bottom. So we're going to go back to the funnels, and we are going to click edit. So every time, I know I kind of went really, really fast too, but every time we do section here, when I first started, I started out with like creating a section, right? So you can just click the plus button, put another full width here, and I'm going to move that to the bottom. So I'm actually going to go down here, add a section, full width, add a row, add a column. I'm actually going to make this whole section black. Okay, and now we're going to do 2 columns. Actually, let me delete this here for the footer. So we're going to say add a row, 2 columns. Now on the left hand side, I want to put like a little, probably like the name of the company, a little like section. So make that white. Oops, I can see what I just typed. Oops, wrong one. That black, but this here, white. Move that over to the left. And put in a little blurb. Company. That white. That left. Actually make it even smaller. Let's make this content font, smaller font there. And what you can do here is I'm going to select this whole section. So you're going to want to, if you have multiple pages later and you want it to be like a global field, you can actually save this and make it into a global field, global section. So what that means is that every page you make with the footer will always be the same on every page in the funnel. You can add some social icons down there. Social icon. Oops, let me drag it in there. Drag that and push that down here. We can delete ones that we don't use. Maybe it's just LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you have. Make that left. I'm going to make this smaller. Advanced. Let's see. Maybe we can make it white. Let's see. Font size, enter. Okay, that's just these icons, probably a different color in the future. or you can put the links in there. Icon. Let's see, that looks good. On the right hand side, okay, let's gonna do this. Also, let's put some more text. And this could be the like a all rights reserved copyright text, and make that smaller too. I'm just using this also for the template itself, so we can change this out later. There. Turn that to white. Oops. That's being weird. We can do something like this. Make it a little bit longer. There we go. We can put the terms and conditions and stuff on that later. Let's see, what else do we want to do? Oh yeah, and then let's see. Look at the top part here is actually green. I wonder if that's a fade. Me with a light green hue at the hero section in the background. Let's see if that has. Okay, so we could add that option too. I was trying to also, of course, like I said earlier, avoid putting codes in here, but or CSS, but background gradient. I wonder. Let's see if we can do that here. Background. Actually, I'm gonna put the code in here. Oops, this one. Added some other codes for stuff. Section hero. I have to give it a name. It did. It did do some. From the top bottom. Kind of nice. I could probably take the white out of this. I think I wanted it to go diagonally. I wonder how that would look. Left to right gradient. Instead. Again, I don't know anything about code. I'm just copying and pasting things here. Let's see this. Oh, nice. I moved it to left to right. That looks so good. Do this. I feel like it needs to be bigger than what it said. So good. All right, so I know this video is going super long, but hopefully that it is very advanced. Each section I did ask it like specifically like give me, you know, the how do I put in these three boxes with the shadows, and like it gave me every like each section. So there's the section is green, like I said before, and the blue parts is the columns, the column rows. And I asked it to give me the padding for each section. And then these are the columns, the first column, second the column, another column, and then third column here. So column row is the blue. The purple parts that are the columns going down, basically. And then the green or the orange is all the elements. And there's padding and margins in all of those boxes. So get real specific with ChatGPT to help you get the actual like numbers of what would be what it needs to be to make it look like exactly what it needs to be. And if it's not giving you the exact like blur or like the rating shot this side and say like what exactly step by step like do I need to have it to make it look like the screenshot that I gave you. I know this video went really long. I'm going to transcribe notes and step by step below this video. If you have any questions, let me know. And happy building, happy funnel building. Talk to you soon.